Welcome to Second Take, the show that focuses on the issues behind the news. Just off a multi-lane freeway, only half an hour outside Johannesburg, is the massive mechanized South Deep mine. Mining Weekly editor Martin Creamer is with me in the studio to tell us more. Welcome to Second Take, Martin.
Thanks, Shannon.
Martin, what makes South Deep unique when you compare it with other gold mines in Johannesburg?
You know, we're used to the narrow vein gold mines and the narrow stopes. This is the complete opposite. The ore body is enormous. You know, it's 30 meters high. So the mining method is so different. And they're using mechanized equipment in a way that you'd associate with a base metal mine, not with a gold mine, particularly in the Witwatersrand. But this is a great exception. South Deep, you know, hardly a heartbeat from Johannesburg. And not in a jungle or anywhere else, and you've got these massive big ore bodies, and it lends itself to trackless mining and to jumbo drilling and to all the things that we haven't been doing on the Witwatersrand.
Now, how much does a mine like this cost, and what type of investment is Gold Fields putting into it?
Well, Gold Fields originally had to acquire it. They had to acquire it from JCI, which was run by the late Brett Kebbel, and it went under the name of Western Areas. They bought that for 18 billion rand. And since then, they've been putting a lot of capital into it. And the capital program at the moment is worth about 8.5 billion rand going forward to 2014. So putting a lot of capital into that mine, but in the knowledge that they're going to get a good return, because this is a long life mine. It's goes on for 50 years. You know, they'll turn the lights off in 2060. So, and probably with mines, you continue to find a life thereafter. So, you know, we say 50 years now, but it could be much longer.
Now, a mechanized mine usually has fewer employees. What could the benefits be for employees as well as the mine?
Yeah, well, for employees, they get higher pay because there are fewer of them and they do a different type of jobs, and they actually operate very expensive machines. You know, some of these drilling rigs are worth about 11 million rand, so you have to put through trained people to operate these load-all dumpers and the rigs and all the rest, and as a consequence, they earn a lot more money. But there are fewer of them. In a mine of this size, which is going to produce about 750,000 ounces a year from 2014, you would generally be employing between 10,000 people and 11,000 people in our normal narrow stope environment that we're used to in South Africa. But there's only 4,500 people on this mine going forward, and looking at a safer environment as well, because we find that the fatality rate has dropped there. When I visited them, I was told that they had gone for 491 days without a fatality, which they were very, very proud of. So with the mechanization comes fewer people, more highly paid people. And you know, one of the drill operators that I chatted to and asked him about his pay, you know, he was speaking about 50,000 rand a month if he can meet his performance targets.
So what type of performance are they looking at? What are the outputs going forward?
Well, they will, you know, I think they're saying officially they're going to produce about 750,000 ounces per year for 50 years to 2060. But I think they give you a wink and a nod that there's likely to be upside on that. And I know the figure of 800,000 ounces per year has been mentioned. And this will be a mine that survives, you know, the closure of many other mines, because a lot of the mines have been depleted, you know, in the Westwits. But this is a nice new fresh start for gold mining in the province of gold, Gauteng.
Thank you so much for your time, Martin.
It's a great pleasure, Shannon.
That's the show for today. Join us again next time for more mining news analysis.